Hello guys, it is Carol. I am back with two mini backpacks that I want to compare for you guys. I have the Kanken bag, the mini Kanken, and I also have the Baboon to the Moon mini backpack as well. I can definitely link both of these down in the description if you guys are interested in looking at them. But otherwise, I want to show you guys how I have these packed both as a baby bag slash diaper bag, and what fits and what I think, you know, between the two of these bags, which one do I like better. So here we go. So right now I am using the Kanken bag. So you guys, you can see that it is packed with items. I have had the Kanken much longer than the Baboon to the Moon. I had the mini Kanken in their light blue color that I've had for years and years and years and years, over 10 years. And I decided to give it away to my niece. She borrowed it when she came to visit me and she loved it. And so I wasn't really reaching for it often, so I let it go. And then I bought this one. I kind of wanted to get a pink color. Or just a different color in general. I just kind of got tired of the blue and got this one. And I've used it quite a lot and it still looks brand new. I've also thrown this in the wash. And honestly, you can't even tell. So kind of crazy, but let's go ahead and just see how I have it packed. And yeah. I'm gonna go ahead and start with the side pockets. Again, I have these packed for my daughter. Just for going out. I have just a little rattle toy, and let me move this bag out of the way so you guys can see how much is in there. I have my phone case. I'm using my phone to record, so I don't have that ability to show you. The front pocket here is pretty hard to get into, but I just have a hand sanitizer on me. On the inside. Let's go ahead and open that up. I have a little case. This just has a binky and a little teether inside. By the way, I just want to say really quick, this is the Ollie and Carol teethers. My daughter also has a big sunflower one and she loves them. So I do recommend them, but I'm just going to put that on the side. I have the Zoberlo, I think I'm saying that, hopefully I'm saying it right, carrier. This is for another story time for another time, but I just have this carrier which doubles as a blanket. And these are both empty, but I just want to show you guys how I use them, or how I carry my baby food. I just have a bottle and then a single dispenser of formula. I do use a lot of pouches when I do pack, so I just have an extra set of clothes and diapers and, you know, cream, and I have bags in there. And last but not least, I have my mom bag. I just have a little pouch with my mom things. These are just my necessities. I just have my first aid kit, chapstick, I have my inhaler, and then my card case. Okay, so that is everything that I have in the Kanken mini. And let's actually go ahead and pack up the Baboon to the Moon and see how that fits in here. Alrighty, so now I have the Baboon to the Moon mini backpack packed up. I did put the bottle on the exterior side pocket. It is much bigger than the Kanken bag. If you look here, the Kanken bag, it's pretty little, and it doesn't have, you know, any gussets or anything, so I cannot fit a bottle inside. I actually can barely fit my phone inside. I have an iPhone 14 Pro, the small one, and it's pretty tight fitting it in, but I can get it in. You can see just from this like side-by-side view that the Baboon to the Moon is actually wider than the mini Kanken bag. And as you can see on the top, there's also a top flap pocket, and there is none on the Kanken bag. So before we start comparing them, I just wanted to show you guys the side pocket, but everything that was in the Kanken bag is now in this bag. And let me go ahead and open it. Both backpacks kind of get caught a little bit on the corners, but the Baboon to the Moon backpack is much more flexible. The Kanken nylon is made of like this really thick waterproof nylon. It's different. It just feels, yeah, it's a lot stiffer. And so the zippers around the corners are kind of a pain in the butt sometimes, but it does have tabs on the bottom, so it's easy to pull. The Baboon to the Moon does not. Sorry, my daughter's in the background, so just excuse her. But the front pocket, you guys saw that I could fit my phone in there. I have tried this multiple times when I used the Kanken bag in the past, and it does not fit in the front. So you're pretty limited, and it's also really hard to get into this pocket, so I usually only put like a hand sanitizer or a chapstick in there. So let me go ahead and open it. There's still quite a lot of room in the Baboon to the Moon, as you can see, and it still opens up even wider. And I think first off, one of the reasons why the side pockets open up bigger, it can fit more, is because it's sewn on the edge with the edge seam here. Instead of stopping here on that inside seam, it goes all the way out, and it just helps kind of open it up a little, which I really love that. So I just have everything in here. Let me empty this out. And you guys saw that I did put the hand sanitizer up here. The Baboon to the Moon has quite a few more features and specs than the Kanken bag. The Kanken bag, they're both very simple bags, but the Baboon to the Moon just has a couple more things to it that the Kanken does not. Again, outside pocket, inside pocket here with a key leash. As you saw in the back, it has a pocket. I don't ever use this because it's just kind of hard to get to the back when it's packed, but it is sorry, but it is a nice option just to have. I think it would fit probably like an iPad mini or a Kindle really well, and it is, you know, padded, so it's got some protection to it. So that's what it looks like. It is lined with this really cute like rocket ship, and again, pocket here and the back. Here are the straps. Both bags are made out of nylon, but the straps they do feel completely different. So let me go ahead and show you guys some details of the Kanken. All right, so my daughter's in the background and she's being pretty loud, so I'm really sorry. Just bear with me, but let's go ahead and look at the specs of the Kanken bag. So it does have a zipper that goes all the way down to the bottom, almost the bottom. The Baboon to the Moon does go almost to the bottom, versus the Kanken does stop right here, but it's got a tab. So when you open it, also this flap has a handle on it, and the Baboon to the Moon does not. It just has this flat handle strap, which is at the very top, versus these ones are on the side, front and back. So opening it up, The Kanken bag does have a pocket in the back. It's not padded, but it does come with this foam padding in the back. I never take this out, I always leave it in, unless I'm washing my bag, which I've thrown in the wash. As I said a couple of times, I don't dry it, I just let it air dry, but I take this foam piece out and it washes really well. But I think Kanken, the brand, says that this is a seat pad. So if you're somewhere out in public, you can pull it out and sit on it. I never take this out. I don't throw it away because it helps keep the structure of the bag. So I just leave it back there and not use this pocket unless I have documents or something that I need to keep straight up. So the inside looks like this. Again, this doesn't quite open all the way up, but it does for the most part pretty well. There they are side by side. And you know, the Baboon to the Moon again has this pocket here. Kanken bag does not have anything. So since both these bags are essentially like a square shape, rectangular shape, it is a pain in the butt to get around the corners sometimes. So it does kind of take two hands, but same thing with the Baboon to the Moon. It is kind of hard to get around the corner sometimes. So I guess that's just how it is with a rectangular shaped bag. But the zippers are pretty smooth for the most part, aside from the corners. Now, the straps, as I mentioned before, are the biggest, to me, difference between the two, aside from just the different nylon materials. But, okay, so here is where we go into detail about my thoughts. This is the clip that holds the two straps together. I don't ever use them, and when I do, I always find it just more annoying than anything. So I just keep it clipped together and then on here. But these straps, the way that they come, I don't really remember, but I believe that this loop loops all the way through and it comes through this hole and it clips at the very bottom. And you can watch a bunch of different videos of different ways you can configure the straps. I just leave mine like this because it's the mini, so I do need, you know, as much as possible. You can also buy shoulder pads to add onto here. It's just hard to find the specific color that matches yours. Mine is always out of stock in this pink, so I don't even try. But moving on, the straps on the Baboon to the Moon are super sleek and smooth, like a seatbelt. And the ones on the Kanken bag, you can see it's like woven, and it's super thick. And they kind of hurt. They hurt a lot because they're so thick and they chafe your shoulders if you're wearing a tank top. And so that's something to keep in mind. I don't like wearing this for long periods of time. Sorry, my daughter, she's found her voice recently, so she's been using it quite a lot. But moving on. Okay, sorry guys, I had to move my daughter. She's now in my lap. So moving on, shoulder straps between these two, I prefer the Baboon to the Moon. You can see how much narrower it is than the Baboon to the Moon bag, also the way that it's sitting. So I haven't worn this one out in the rain or anything, so I don't know how it holds against water. I have worn this one in the rain and it just kind of ripples off, which is really nice. And let me go ahead and put them, you know, top to bottom. So you can see, aside from these pockets sticking out, they are very similar in shape and size and everything else. But if I had to choose one between the two of these, honestly, I would go with the Baboon to the Moon. It just has more features to the bag. If you get it on sale too, it's a really good price you can get for this bag, depending on the colors. Even full price, I believe that the Baboon to the Moon is a little bit cheaper than the Kanken bags. Kanken bags are, you know, depending on where you get them, they range in prices. But you do get more colors in Kankens. And sometimes I've seen like cute designs where the straps and stuff will be in a pattern like polka dots or something else. Sorry, my daughter's grabbing the mic. So I'm sorry for all the interruptions, but between the two bags again, I would choose the Baboon to the Moon. It fits a lot more. I love the features of it. Also, the front pocket here is actually functional, even though it's flush to the bag. Versus the Kanken bag, even though it sticks out, it really serves hardly any purpose. So yeah, Kanken, I'm sorry. I know I've had you much longer. I've been a loyal customer. But between these bags, I do have to choose the Baboon to the Moon. And I am on the lookout to see if I can find a Baboon to the Moon bag in this like hot pink color. I know that they used to have that color. I believe it's been discontinued, so I need to find it maybe on the pre-loved market. But anyway, guys, I hope you enjoyed my video. I hope this helped you if you're deciding between mini backpacks. I love both of these. And just to throw you guys off, I also have the Longchamp mini backpack. I don't know if it's a mini backpack, but the, you know, nylon backpack that has the leather tab on top. I also use that one quite a lot, but I don't really use it as a baby bag because it's much smaller than these. But that one is also a small backpack that I use often. So anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed it. Subscribe to my videos if you guys are enjoying it. I love, you know, bags of all types, high, low, middle range. So if you guys have a bag in mind that you want me to check out, review, whether it's like a diaper bag, a mom bag, an everyday bag, let me know. So anyway, have a wonderful day, and I will see you guys later. Bye.